The following footage is certified PG. Pretty great.
Welcome, everybody, to Breakfast Steaks. My name is Ed, and with me I have... Wait, he's not here. Technically, he is here, but he's not. Um, he's having technical difficulties, guys. This is how our day is gonna start, guys. This is how our day is gonna start. Oh my lord! Welcome everybody. Like I said, my name is Ed Rivera, also known as the Dad Hat. I'm supposed to have my co-host, my good friend, Mr. Donnie Wise, the mayor. He's somewhere around here. We got to figure this out. We'll figure this out as we go. But this is the show where we talk about anything and everything that is, well, North Carolina, South Carolina sports. So we figured we're going to start with that. We want to talk about some of the scores that was happening here in the state as far as minor league baseball. Minor league baseball is back. So we have Durham Bulls. We have the Spartanburgers actually. Spartanburgers. That's a mouthful. So we're going to go over a couple of scores. We are supposed to be getting a what's going on with Mr. Donnie Wise on vacation. He is somewhere in the water. That's all I can say. He'll tell you more about that. He did find a league, in it was a collegiate baseball league in South Carolina. I was not aware of it. Neither was he. It's called Palmetto State. Baseball league. So we'll see. We'll talk about that here in a second. So again, thank you for joining us here on Breakfast Takes. And well, yeah, let's just get going. Let's get started. How was everybody's Sunday? I was pretty low key actually. That was pretty good. Spent it with my parents, the wife and daughter, and that was pretty good. No big issues there. It was quiet, and so Saturday there was Sandlot Open. That was a lot of fun. We actually played a game. I went goose egg. Actually, I walked a lot, and then the last one I purposely struck out. Why? Because I wanted to hit, and it was practice anyway. So there's that. I had a lot of fun. So for those of you that don't know, I play sandlot baseball here in North Carolina, and it's a lot of fun. Let's see if we can get this man here. We're probably gonna have to have him without any video and probably just straight up audio only. But let's take a look. Nope, can't get him in there. This is exciting stuff. So, all right, so let's go over some of the scores that we have here as far as baseball is concerned, and we are going to start in Triple A. We have a couple of teams here. Nashville came to play. They beat the Charlotte Knights 7-5. That's right. Fitzpatrick is 1-0 with a 0.0 ERA. That's pretty damn good. And there's that. All right, so let's keep moving down as far as our teams are concerned. And guess what, Durham, you're 2-7, bro. You went to you weren't showing up to play, guys. They lost 5-3 to Lehigh Valley, which coincidentally they are 7-2. The absolutely what's going on, Mike? Welcome here to Breakfast Takes. And I think that's it. That's all we got here for AAA as far as schools is concerned. For AAA. Let's go down to AA. Let's see if we can find a team here. Oh, that's right. No, not a lot of play this weekend. So let's move down to High A. And I think we should have a couple of teams here playing. Nope, actually, guys, there's not a whole lot going on. Okay, so there's a team there that we have here in minor league baseball, and I'll go over all the rest of the scores here in a minute. But I wanted to highlight some of our teams here in the state of North and South Carolina. And we have the Wilson Warbirds. That's right. The Wilson Warbirds. If you guys don't know who that team is, that team was the Carolina Mudcats. That's right. They're the Mudcats. They played here in Zebulon, but they moved down to Wilson, and they did a whole team change. Everything was new. New stadium, new names, new logos, the uniforms. Everything is, it is what it is. What's going on, Naruto? How are you? I'm doing well. Thank you for joining me. Janice, hello. And again, Naruto says hello here. Thank you, everybody, for joining us on Breakfast Takes. We are going to go also to some scores here in minor league. Yeah, the team, um, it's single A, so it's not like it was a crazy thing. Thank you, sir. Thank you for the hitting the subscribe button. The team is it's an okay team. It's nothing crazy to write home about, but it is what it is. So Donnie, what is going on, my friend? My man can't get into our studio today. This is going to be interesting. Just me, you looking at my face for the rest of the time. That's not going to be fun. You can't be having that, right? So let's take a look here. We did have a loss yesterday, actually. Um, so the way that Final Fours work for both men and women, so the women went first with the Final Four, and then the men went, and then last night was the women's championship. And I don't know if you guys know this, South Carolina was there. Um, well, um, guys, let me see. I'm going to pull it up here because I wanted to get you guys to score on that one. So South Carolina, they didn't show up. They didn't because UCLA came to play, and UCLA beat them 79-51. Usually, South Carolina's a little bit better than that just because the previous games that they had. They went in and beat UConn. Actually handily, and for them not to show up to the championship game is kind of a little disappointing. That's 2 years in a row that they show up. Congratulations, one more month into your birthday. That's awesome. Let me turn my fan on. It's hot as hell in here in my office. Why don't you close up the the doors? But anyways, listen. Getting back to this UCLA and South Carolina, and here's just something that they're on the wrong side of history. Oh, that's back to back losses of 20 plus more points for a South Carolina team. Listen, it was one against one. They were the two best teams in the nation. And South Carolina was actually 36-4 throughout the season, and UCLA was 37-1. So that goes to show you how good this UCLA Bruins women's team really was. So congratulations to them. South Carolina just came up, I would say short, but um, that's not truly because they really didn't show up, and it wasn't short at all. So UCLA wins their very first women's NCAA title. That's interesting. I didn't really think about it that way. Guys, and I also, if you guys didn't know, when it comes to the NHL, we have here the Carolina Hurricanes, who just recently um, clinched their playoff. And last night they were playing the Ottawa Senators. Not a good showing by them. The Senators beat the Hurricanes 6-3. Um, yes, we lost, but Gino knows damn who would throw. You know, you know. Here's an interesting thing, Phil, and welcome to Breakfast Egg. So speaking of Gino, right? Because let me get this is interesting. The year before, when he beat South Carolina, he was all smiles and everything, right? No big deal. Like this is fine. Like you win, congratulations. But you're expecting the South Carolina to be a lot more. Um, they to be a lot more nicer about it, right? All smiles and everything, and no big deal. And here's a text message from my good friend, Mr. Donnie Weiss. I can see you. I just can't hear anything. I don't know if I'm on a delay, but I would think I would hear you talking. Nope. I cannot see you, Mr. Donnie. Why don't you try the phone and then try with no video and let's see if that works because you're probably using too much bandwidth from where you're at, and that's why you probably are not able to see me. For those of you that don't know, my co-host of the show, he is on vacation at the moment, and that's why I say, "Oh, somewhere in the water," because he's on a cruise, and so good for him for trying to get on it, but it's not. Damn well they'll throw hands if needed. So getting back to this Yukon and South Carolina beef, which I don't think it is. I think it's just Gino. Um, it's he didn't appreciate the loss, and it was a pretty big loss, right? Where UConn, the Huskies, did not win, and so unfortunately for him, you know, it didn't go the way that he wanted, so he was kind of pouting, and it didn't look right. Apparently, he said some things, and it didn't go well. So we'll see. We'll see how this goes. Um, trying to fit my wedding ring. I took it because I when I go lifting, I put a rubber band, and now I can't fit it. Well, that's fun. All right, boys and girls, let's keep it going on with some of the scores. Now that we went over some of the North Carolina, South Carolina scores from yesterday, let's go over some over the weekend. So Saturday, we had Augusta actually losing to Fredericksburg, and they just really started the season, by the way. So this we can't take anything as far as like who's a good and who's not. So Augusta lost 6-5. Right now they are 0-2 for the season. A good battle in South Carolina happened on Saturday. Myrtle Beach against Charleston, right? And the Myrtle Beach Pelicans, they are now 3-0 against the 0-3 Charleston, where Myrtle Beach beat them 4-3. Let's keep it going as far as any team here in North and South Carolina. Hickory, Battle of North and South Carolina. Hickory Crawdads. They were home against the Columbia Fireflies. They won 5-2. And Saturday, we talked about how Wilson won on Sunday. On Saturday, they lost 6-5 to the Fayetteville Woodpeckers. Your Mustangs snapped their 8-game losing streak. Congratulations to your Mustangs, my friend. It's good to hear from you. I hope your Easter was good, Phil. All right, let's keep it going, guys, as far as any North South Carolina. And I think that's it as far as single A is concerned. So let's take a look at some of the now in the high A, see if we have any high A here. Let's take a look here. Nope, we do not. Oh, Greensboro against Greenville. The Greensboro Grasshoppers. They won 10-4. The Asheville Tourists. I love that name, that logo. If you guys have not taken a look at it, that logo, you should check it out. They beat the Rome. Actually, they lost to the Rome Braves 3-2. So now Asheville is 1-2 for the season. And let's take a look here, a couple more, just to make sure that I got everybody in high A. Winston-Salem and Bowling Green. That game was actually postponed due to weather. There's actually a couple of games that were postponed due to weather in the majors. Saturday, the Cleveland Guardians games was postponed, so they had to do a double header. I know that because I'm a Guardians fan, as you guys can tell right there. All right, let's move it up to double A here. Let me connect my. There it is. Okay. Let's see here. As far as any double A, I don't see anything. I don't think we have anything here. Nope, we're good. All right, so let's move up to AAA finally on Saturday, and let's take a look here. So as far as AAA, there's really two teams, one in Durham and one in Charlotte. So you got the Lehigh Valley Iron Pigs who went into Durham on Saturday, and Durham actually won 9-7. That's a pretty high scoring game. And the other team that we have, let's take a look where I am looking at. There it is. Charlotte, Nashville. Nashville was home. That game was postponed as well. So there it is. There's your scores for North Carolina, South Carolina team. Someone asked me if I'm going to be going to any games. Yes, I'm planning on going. I just haven't had the chance. My home team here, as far as Triple A's is concerned, is the Durham Bulls, and then you have the Charlotte Knights, who are about 2 hours ish from me here in the Raleigh area. Let's take a look here, see if you can add someone. Let me take a look here, guys, because I'm trying to add our good friend without any video. Nope, there it is. There's nothing there. Guys, he's not going to show up today because obviously he's supposed to be right here, as you guys can tell. But he's not nowhere to be found. Let me take a look here. No, the only thing I can do, Donnie, is add you, and you're probably gonna have to turn off your video in order for to see if it works. They're where they are. They're almost into port, so we'll see how that goes. Um, are you able to hear me, my friend? Oh, he cannot hear me. Let's take a look here. I'm available to drive Tiger if needed. Okay, so I had a friend of mine. I'm glad you said this, I feel, because I have a friend of mine who said this to me, and let me know if it's true. First of all, he said, let's just put this out there. One, we cannot rely on any players to be of any to be a good role model, right? Players are not a good role models. Are humans. They make mistakes. A lot of them. They end up drinking, and it is what it is. If we're watching them just because of we're going to be watching them to be their players, it's crazy, right? Apparently, Donnie's on a 20-second delay. He can hear me, and we're getting this live. Text messages live here, guys. It's not. I'm not kidding. Let's take a look here. He can see. It's funny. That's him right there, but we cannot see him. So he's unable to hear us. He must be about 20-second delay. I hear you. All right, Donnie. So here's what I want you to do. I want you to go ahead and completely turn it off, turn off everything, turn it back on, and then try again. See if that works, because that's probably what the issue is as far as your signal is concerned. We should have planned this out better. I'm not gonna lie. That's on me. That is definitely on me. So if we cannot, guys, if we cannot get him here, what we'll do is we'll do a little short session today, and then we'll be back on next Monday, because there's when he'll be back, which is kind of disappointing, because there's some things I wanted to get his update, because my man is one of the luckiest dudes there is when it comes to winning things. He got to tell you his story. It's insanity. But let's look at something, guys. So apparently, Palmetto State. Let me see here. Palmetto State baseball. There is a new collegiate wood bet. I didn't know if you knew about this, Phil. Let me know. But there is a called a Palmetto State League. Now, there's only a couple of teams on this one. We have a total of 4 teams. All right, a total of 4 teams in this league. So we have the Lucky Strikes. We have the Mayos, as in the a mayor, that fits our good co-host here, Donnie, perfectly. Donnie, are you there, my friend? Oh, still there. Okay. We got the river dogs, the ducks, and then we have the shifters. Literally an actual hand shift with a baseball on it, which is kind of interesting. We're gonna I'm gonna go ahead and remove Donnie here until he can get his stuff together. What I am going to do is I am going to show you the teams, because it's actually pretty interesting stuff. So here, guys, here is what we have. These are the 4 teams. Okay, they're right there. There's only 3 teams that out of the 4 that have a website. Some of them have some merchandise already. So this is like CNN's. We're trying to communicate with the spirit world. Come on, come in, Donnie. Oh, Lord have mercy. Okay, so let's take a look. Let's start with the males, and then see if we can get. Oh, you cannot see that. So let's remove that, and then add the new mayor website, just because I want to take a look at what they have. It's something that we make sure we usually do on the DSC Sports Show on Tuesdays and Thursdays. So let's take a look. All right. So this is the Malden Mayos. Welcome on into the new team of Palmetto State League. They're playing that double entendre thing, right? With it's like mayor and Mayos, which is interesting. I'm a fan of Mayo. I'm not gonna lie. All right, we're gonna look at all they have right now is one um, one thing on their site. Okay, and that's it. It's a uniform, the jersey. Uh, you gotta let me know about this, Phil, because I had no idea about this. If you ever heard or anything, oh, there it is. There's some t-shirts right there. There's some hats. They're using the M for the logo. They got the dad hats. Which is I'm okay with already. Having the dad hat ready without um, the fitted hats. I'm okay with that. Give us a little shot first, man. What do you think of this jersey? Look at this thing. It's actually not bad. Although, does it have to be that big for that thing? Thing is massive. That thing is it, it's something. So there it is. All right. So that is the Malden's Mayo. We have also the team called the Garden City River Ducks. Duke's Mayo is the go. I'm going to agree to disagree with you on that one, Phil. I'm not a Duke's Mayo guy. Um, to me, see, he cannot hear us, but he is definitely telling us, just like you said, Donnie, not Phil. That Donnie says Molding is home of Duke Mayo. So there it is. I did not know this. I'm from the north, so obviously I wouldn't know this. I'm not a fan of Duke Mayo. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. All right. Yes. Yes. Yeah. Yes. You're right. You were right. You're right. The logo is kind of big though, so we need to just make it a little smaller. The jersey clearly Duke's mayonnaise logo, so there it is. All right, so we're gonna go ahead and show you. I'm gonna show you the new, also the other team called the Garden City um, River Ducks. What I don't understand, Donnie and Phil, you guys also see this, but what is the deal with two the teams with having two names on it? Just can we just go back to one? But there's the logo for that one. What do we think of this one? The jersey is clear. Duke's Mania. Okay, I read that one. Garden City River Ducks. Orangeburg welcomes the new team in Palmetto State League. Are you a fan? Donnie, so Donnie's gonna text us until he is able to get on because he cannot hear me, apparently. So it's all right, Donnie. Not a big deal. Um, it is what it is. So let's remove this. Let's go ahead and take a look at what they have for fan gear. Yeah, not feeling this one, Phil. I'm gonna go show you guys the. Ooh, you might be liking this one. You might be liking this jersey, Phil, because this thing is actually really nice. Yes, you can hear me, but I cannot hear you at all, Donnie. All right, what do we think of these jerseys? Hot dog. Let's start with the yellow one. Look at that thing. That's actually not bad. I'm a fan of pullover jerseys. I don't know if I've ever told you guys this, but I'm a massive fan of pullover jerseys. Let me take a look at the Instagram. We're good there. We're also live on Instagram, guys. So just so you guys know. So $45 for a jersey. That's not no, not bad. Yeah, no delay on text now. That was quick. I'm literally getting them live. All right, so let's take a look at this other G. This is the one that I was talking about. Look at this thing. Wow. The wings go all the way back. That's that's a jersey. And then on the hats, as you can tell, that has the full logo on it. What are we thinking on this one? Looks like the duck flew into the jersey. Yeah, no kidding. Just like splatter on the window. Uh, this is not bad though. Just regular stuff right now. Which is I'm okay with this. This hat, that's not bad. Who's the? I'm trying to figure out who makes this classic dad hat. Doesn't and I can't see the back. So all right, so that is our River Ducks uniforms, jerseys, and anything that has to do with the team. Not bad. All right, so now we have the other team, the other third seat team that's in this league, the Palmetto State League. Donnie, I know you said you weren't aware of this team. Let me know. This is an interesting teams that you guys are. You have to go see them. You gotta let me know where they're going to be playing. Is it going to be like a lot of these new upcoming leagues and upstart leagues, and where they're going to be playing in high school and community fields, and then as they get popular, they move into something else. But that's my guess that this is what's going to happen is that you're going to see them in high school fields and community fields as such. Again, I'm just speculating because I have no idea as far as where these teams are, how long have they been around. So not bad though. Let me take a look here at their website. Okay, so I'm going to show you guys the shifters. Okay, and this jersey that I'm going to show you guys is actually kind of funny because, well, you got to take a look. All right, so here we go. Let me let me show you guys this one because it's actually kind of funny the way that I've seen it because I've seen this uniform before at all of the mechanic stores. So there it is. There's the shifters jersey. Again, same thing, $45. It does show like there has some pockets right there. So there's the shifters logo. That's the logo right there. The number right there. And then this is their jersey on the back. It goes all the way around. That's something. What do you think, guys? Put it in the comments. And then here's the dad hat. Again, it just has the shifters logo with a baseball as the knob. It's interesting. It's different. I'm not gonna say, oh, this is like great stuff. Has a Dale Earnhardt looking. You know what? You're right. And then from Donnie, I came across this league on Facebook yesterday. First, I've heard of it. Good. They already have some merch already. Yeah, they do. They have some merch. Um, Donnie, you're going to have to be our eyes and ears of this team because we gotta figure all this out. So on the dead has they got a couple of options. They have the gray, the black, white, and then the red. So there it is. As far as any hats concerned, they don't have any fitted hats as far as the game hats. I'm sure that's going to come. Let me see if I can find if there's anything else. No, that's it. T-shirts, and then jerseys. There's two type of jerseys. There's the classic V-neck, the fun V-neck. It's called the other one. Fun V-neck. Looks like a mechanic's shirt, and then there's this one, all pullover. So I'm okay with that. And you're right, Phil. I didn't see that. That's why you got the. So I appreciate your comments because it does say it does look like a Dale Earnhardt something that he would wear on a race when he was alive. So RIP to him. What do we think of the Palmetto State League? I am going to look here. I'm going to try to find out some information on this because we literally just got information on this yesterday as far as this team is concerned. Let me see here. They're not. They don't have a lot of information as far as where they're going to be playing, which is. Let's look at the schedule first. There's no schedule. Oh no, there is. Okay, so I was right. So home for the shifters, they're going to be playing out of Greer High School. Phil, or Donnie, let me know where that is. The other one where the Mayos are going to be playing, they're going to be playing at Malden High School as well. This one, I'm not quite sure what's going on, but it looks like there's a Legion field and then there's a Mermo field. Those are the fields that I see here on all of them. Oh, Alice Mills Park is the other one. So there's two high school for sure that you can definitely tell. There's Alice Mills Park. There is the Legion Field in Mermo or Mermau Field. That's where they're going to be playing all their games. It is only four teams. Three of the teams have a website. The fourth one does not. and that is the Lucky Strikes. The Lucky Strikes, they look like it's a leprechaun. It's a picture of a leprechaun. Uh, Greer is a east of Spartanburg. There it is. See, Phil. Next time, we'll just have you on because apparently Donnie can't come and can resolve his video stuff, which is BS. So totally kidding. Totally kidding. So there it is. So that is the Palmetto State League. It is 4 teams. Again, I'll read them to you guys. It is the Lucky Strikes, the Mayos, the River Ducks, and then the Shifters. Malden is a suburb of Greenville. Did I say it correctly? Greenville? Um, it's a different way of saying it. I apologize if I messed it up. I'm sorry. Don't ban me. Oh, I'm going to show you guys a little what our friend looks like right now. He's enjoying himself. Good for him. Good for him. That Oxalato hat, though, that is fire. And then he has this Masters tournament one. So, yeah, he's just by the water. Good for him. That's so nice. Let me show you again. On a cruise. While the rest of us are working. That's so nice of him, isn't it? Coming into Turks. He's going to be into Turks and Caicos here pretty soon for Mr. Donnie West. We'll try to stay long as possible, and then we will talk to him as we go. Oh, got you guys. I'm gonna tell you guys what's going on here in North Carolina. And Phil, I don't know if you've heard this, but MLB Raleigh, it's a movement that they have here in Raleigh, North Carolina, to bring a Major League Baseball team. They have connections with a lot of folks here. Also, they're one of the ones who have really good connections with the owner of the Carolina Hurricanes, right? They're doing this big, massive development here in the Raleigh area, right next to the stadium. It looks pretty cool. There's going to be a lot of cool stuff that's going to be going on. Now, the same owner also is trying to work with Major League Baseball to bring a team here into North Carolina. Now, if you guys don't know, this is Wake County, right? It's one of the fastest counties in the United States, right along with Mecklenburg, which is the North Carolina, the Charlotte team in here in North Carolina, right? Pretty cool. So this weekend, just like every other year, what they have this big get together at one of the breweries, and they're going to be having their own beer. They're going to be having some get-togethers. They're going to be showing, some cool names that they work with, some different artists or all across North Carolina, and then also the Sandlot, the Carolina Sandlot Collective, is going to be there. And the reason why I know this and I say this is because my team, the Broken Bat Baseball Club, is a member of such league. And we are going to be there all as well this Saturday. Now, you guys should definitely come out. I will let you know exactly where it is here. Give me 1 second, because I want to give you all the information that you guys need in order to show up. So we are going to be here. It's going to be pretty. Let me see. All right, there it is. Baseball Beer and Barbecue 2026 season kickoff party. And then it's going to be pretty cool with them at Trophy on Maywood Trophy Brewery. You guys definitely got. They're going to have some merchandise for sale, stickers, T-shirts, hats. Oh, their logo is pretty cool. They have the NC logo as well as the R for Raleigh. You definitely should take a look at that one. So take a look. So we're going to be here. Sandlot Collective is going to be there. There is going to be a Hall of Fame, North Carolina Hall of Fame exhibit, as well as wiffle ball home run derby. I might have to take a look at that. All ages welcome, free and tons of baseball talk and swag to be held at Trophy in Maywood. So there it is. Take a look, and also we're gonna have some food available there. My team is gonna have. Do I have one of the hats here? Yes, my team is gonna have some merchandise for sale. Some stickers and hats, and then this is one of the hats that is going to be for sale. Sorry if it's dirty; it's one of my playing hats. So there it is, and then it has the bat right there. So Take a look at that. So those are some of the things that are happening here in North Carolina this weekend. Donnie, anything happening, or Phil, anything happening in South Carolina this weekend that we should talk about before we cut it off a little short early today? And then we will be back full strength on Monday morning. So I do apologize. We wanted to talk to Donnie. Some of the stuff that we wanted to talk about is with Donnie. So I wanted to make sure that we don't talk about it right now, so that he can join us on that discussion, because we're going to be doing a little bit more research on this Palmetto State league. Oh, by the way, his team, the Florida Panthers, got eliminated. The Charlotte hockey team, though, it is alive in the playoffs. So there's that. Fireflies open their home openers tomorrow. He is telling me so. Shout out to Kevin over there at the Fireflies. That's the director of merchandise over there. Dude's super cool. You guys, if you guys are in the area, in the Columbia area, definitely should hit up one of those games. It's a lot of fun there. And then again, like I said, we will be back. Oh, later on tonight, we're gonna have Break Even Sports, where we're talking about anything and everything that is not your major sports here in the majors, such as the NHL, NBA, NFL, and Major League Baseball. Major League Baseball, we'll leave it for the DHC Sports Show, which is going to be tomorrow at 8 p.m. Eastern Time. Uh, so he says Kevin is killing it. More new hats are coming. Come on, Brad. I can't afford this, man. Y'all are killing me, man. I need some of those hats, and I'll be buying some later. All right, guys, we're going to be ending it short. I wish I had him here. Maybe next time we'll have the alternate Phil here, so that way we can have some more conversations. Oh, here, hold on. I'm working the Masters all week. Green Jackets come home next week. Play the Azaleas. As the Azaleas, that's right. There's this big crave right now with the Azaleas. I'm not a fan. I know. I know, Phil. I know. I'm sorry. I apologize, but it's okay. It's not something that I'm like, I need it. So there it is, guys. So thank you for joining us. We will be back on Monday. Or if you want to join us later on tonight at 8:30 p.m. for Break Even Sports, we will have more conversation with other things. Until then, I'll see you guys.